Guys, I'm doing a little video on my Taiyo collection, and we'll talk about Tyco and Taiyo. So when I was younger, I had a hovercraft that I got from Toys R Us, and it was Tyco branded because I lived in the US. Now I'm in the Philippines, so Taiyo is the brand that everybody bought here, so that's what I can find secondhand on Marketplace and stuff. But Taiyo started in Japan, and then they also had offices and manufacturing in Hong Kong. And they later kind of went together a little bit with Tyco, the US brand that had all those slot cars and train sets and stuff, and manufactured a lot of these for Tyco, and pretty much have the same names, and they're the same thing, maybe some differences in decals and stuff like that. So like whatever happened to these guys, I did some research, and Sega Games in Japan, it said, announced they were going to buy them like in the 90s, and then their stocks fell, and then finally, I guess in 2011, they bought them. But there's not much word on who owns them today, but I searched on Amazon, and there's a company called Thin Air Brands out of Colorado that handles Tyco RC plus a bunch of things for kids. So I emailed them, and they said they're just the U.S. distributor of Taiyo, so if I wanted more information, I'd have to talk to Taiyo. Well, I always got dead ends on Google. There's so many companies, big electronics companies and stuff all named Taiyo, and there's just all dead ends. And one place just had a little thing, said that Sega Games had bought Taiyo, and if you have more information, let us know. So they didn't even know, what's going on. So I guess if you guys live in the US and you bought a newer Taiyo, maybe there's a address on it or email or something like that, you know more than me, but I just couldn't find a whole lot of information. But I guess the sad thing, look how fast these things were back in the day. This is from the late 80s, 31 kilometers per hour, it says on the top. And some YouTube guys have GPSed them, and they got like high 29, 28 kilometers per hour I saw. So they were truly fast. This is the twin turbo, which means it has twin motors, and there's an upper one on the right and then a lower one on the left. This one runs on the 8AA batteries. The little bit newer ones have those 9.6 volt turbo packs, they call it. Everything was turbo back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. So all of these work. This one I had to change electronics in it because someone had left the batteries in it and they corroded and ran all over the board. This one didn't come with a remote, but I have another remote that works with it. Here's the famous rebound. This is the mini one. But yeah, it goes up the wall, flips over, and then it's a car. That still works. This little jet blaster, I got everything, the box and the remote. Here's a motorcycle that works. It's got a spinning flywheel inside of the wheel to help it with its balance. And yeah, it works pretty good. It's got some little spring suspension in the front on it. Kind of does wheelies when it goes over a jump and lands. It does wheelies. Pretty scary Bandai guy on there. The hovercraft works. The rubber skirt is in perfect condition. It looks like the box is what's not in so good a condition. So that's what happened with these guys. A little bit available, but they kind of more down to just the stunt cars and the small little Jeep and a few things. They're not like the good old days where they were really fast. So that's what happened to them. Not a whole lot of information. Now, Tyco, the US brand, that's easy. 1997, Mattel bought them, and everybody knows Mattel is famous for Hot Wheels and Barbie dolls. Well, Tyco happened to own Matchbox, so when Mattel bought them, they also got the Matchbox names. And the good thing Mattel is doing, these are new ones, so they're promoting 70th anniversary of Matchbox. Here's a special anniversary one. The hood opens. Here's a Corvette. Hood opens. It's got the engine detail in it, all 70th. So, yeah, I'll give Mattel credit for that. Here's a couple old Matchboxes I have from the 60s, all metal. The cab flips forward and stuff like that. But they kind of phased out the Tyco RC name. On Amazon a while ago I searched and I saw one kind of a stunt car that still said Tyco RC. And then now this last time I searched, all I saw was a Tyco battery pack, a 6-volt battery pack. So mostly Mattel's RC stuff is under the Hot Wheels RC brand now. They do their little monster trucks and stuff like that. So it's kind of sad. They pretty much phased out the Tyco name. Maybe in the future or something they'll bring it back. I'm not sure. So what do I wish happened? I wish Tyco and Taiyo would have did like all these little newer Chinese companies. I mean, these guys, some of these are like just $40-some. They got full suspension. They're proportional steering. They come with a little, not really LiPo battery on this one, but the lithium ion. And then look at Hypergo. This is MJX. They made drones. Well, sometime last year, they came out with this, and it's amazing. It comes with the oil shocks. It's got a GPS app that goes to your phone, tells you, shows you where you went, how fast you went, and all that. And then it's got the one latch system. We won't say who they copied that from, and it comes with a fan. It comes with a heat sink. The shocks are metal. It comes with a wheelie bar. So why couldn't the old guys, Taiyo and Tyco, why couldn't they just kind of get into this entry-level hobby grade stuff? And everybody knows WL Toys. You know, years ago they came out of nowhere and everything. Boats, helicopters, trucks, drifting stuff. And then there's JJRC. This is pretty new this year, this semi-truck. Well, they put their name on just a lot of other brands. They rebranded. So why couldn't Tyco and Taiyo, who were around, you know, in the 70s and then 80s and 90s with all this, why, you know, if they just kind of were giving up on this, why didn't they partner up with, you know, the Chinese companies that's doing proportional stuff? So I don't know. It's kind of like Tesla when they came out. That they hadn't really been building cars before, you know, Ford's 100 and some years old, GM, all those. Well, Tesla comes out with their S models and the electric ones, and they caught everybody off guard. So there's always the new guy that has a really good idea, and then some of the old brands just kind of fade away. So, yeah, hopefully you guys learned a little something. If you got more information on the Taiyo brand or something I didn't cover, please leave it in the comments, and I'll kind of maybe do some more videos as I learn more. But that's all I could really find out for now. Usually Google really helps me with Taiyo, but man, they're really hard to get the information. But the good news is you can get them on Amazon if you want to help keep the brand going. And if there was a email thing, I'd try and tell them, hey, let's do some you know, anniversary stuff. Let's get some of this stuff redone or something. Look at, you know, Tamiya and Kyosho. Man, these are the old original Kyoshos. They have all the new ones out for the guys now that have money and good jobs. They build them. This Hotshot is a re-released one. I have an original one also. So I don't know, you know, I can't. These guys that used to be the big dogs, Toys R Us were full of them. Taiyo made stuff for Radio Shack. I had the Bigfoot monster truck that was had 2 drive shafts and stuff up to the front. Nico made some stuff for Radio Shack. You know, Radio Shack's gone, Toys R Us is gone, and these guys are pretty much gone. So that's about all I have. Thanks a lot.